Guys, this is Palak Sharma, and as you all know, I'm an educator in English category at Unacademy. So this is a daily MCQ series on English comprehension skills, and welcome back to it. So here are a few things about me you can have a read. I'm an economics honors graduation student, and please rate, review, recommend, and share these lessons as much as you can so that more people connect with Unacademy and they form a part of this revolution. And if people see your reviews, your ratings, then they'll definitely see if the course is worth joining, worth enrolling or not. So please rate and review. If you like it, give it a 5-star. If you don't like it, let me know what is lacking. I'll definitely work on it. And if you like my courses, my lessons, you can follow me. This is my link and this is me. So yesterday there was a thing that in the last MCQ I had not explained the meaning of the rest of the words, and there was a doubt in the comment section regarding it. So this time I'm going to clear it all. So the first option was transferred epithet, about which we didn't know. So transferred epithet, it's a poetic device. What happens in this case is that the quality of, that is the adjective, has been given and assigned to a noun, which is giving it a quality which it doesn't actually hold. For example, sleepless night. Now the night is not actually sleepless. The person is sleepless. He is not able to sleep at night. But still, the adjective has been put for this noun and it has been made sleepless night. So a non-living thing has been given a kind of quality which it was not holding actually. So the night was not sleepless, but it has been given the title of being sleepless. There was cheerful money. Now money was not cheerful, but still it has been given the title cheerful because there must be something cheery done out of it. Then we have oxymoron, the second device. What is oxymoron? The words which are used are ironic in them. They are contradicting words. For example, if I say the silent noise. Now, noise can never be silent, but it's again a poetic device. So the poets express their own feelings in these ways by these oxymorons. There's falsely true, for example. So something cannot be true falsely, but yet for poets, such things do exist. Then we have pun. Now, pun is more of a literary device. It's lesser used in poems, more used in stories. And pun is something which is a double meaning jest or a joke. A double meaning joke which actually means something else, but it's actually like the word speaks something else and what's literal meaning is different, but the actual meaning, what is meant, is entirely different. So that's a pun, a double meaning jest. So now we'll start with the first MCQ for today. So or as you all know that we have these 4 parts of a sentence. You have to put them in the correct order, and here are the options. So just pause the video and think of the right order in which they should be put. So the correct answer to this question is B, BACD. So how does it read? BACD. So it says, perhaps many higher achievers seek the grade rather than knowledge. The credit and honor that go with a high grade become the end and not the means. This trait which makes for a good student doesn't necessarily make for a good manager. A good manager is a credit giver, not a credit taker. They are explaining that why just grades don't matter. It's actually what matters is the honor which you get. So we cannot get the high grade and we cannot be actual achievers. So knowledge is more important, and that's what they meant to say, because grades don't make you a good manager. Okay, and you can see the correct sequence. Tally your answer with B option. MCQ second. So in each of the following questions, you have to find the alternative which will replace the question mark. So it says dilatory is to expeditious, direct is to what? A, tortuous, B, circumlocutory, C, straight, and D, curved. So you can think what relationship exists between the first two. You have to find the same relationship between direct and one of these 4 options. And the correct answer to this question is B, that is circumlocutory. How? Because the explanation says words in pairs are opposite to each other. So dilatory is the opposite of expeditious. Direct is the opposite of circumlocutory. Circumlocutory means something turns around, it makes a circle and then comes to you. And direct is something coming to you directly like this, and it's coming like this. So circumlocutory means around a circle, and direct means something which comes to you directly without any circles or scores or anything. Moving on to MCQ third. So now what you all know, what you have to do in this MCQ, that there's an idiom or phrase. You have to find the best meaning of it out of these 4 options. Although it says, management school must keep abreast of the negative developments in management education. Option A, welcome. Option B, hostile. Option C, defensive. Option D, to be informed about. So what should be the correct thing, correct meaning? Think of it. And the correct answer to this question is D, to be informed about. So to keep abreast of something is to keep something informed about, to keep someone informed about something. So now on you would remember this, keeping abreast means to be informing something. Then comes MCQ 4th, you have to choose the word opposite in meaning to the given word, and the word is sequester. Option A, slump. Option B, isolate. Option C, unify. Option D, simple. So just think of what can be the opposite of sequester. And the right answer to this question is C, unify. Sequester means to segregate things, and unify means to bring things together. So sequester is the opposite of unify. What is the opposite of rest of the three words? For slumping means going down. So the opposite is rising. Then we have isolate, to go again, like alone. Isolation is solitude, going alone, being lonely. And the opposite is together. Then we have simple, something which is simple as that, easy. And the option, the opposite is tough, something which is difficult. Coming on to MCQ 5th. So you have this underlined part. You have to see which out of these 5 can replace this underlined part. And the sentence is, our hotel is near the venue that the conference took place. So what can replace it? A, nearby the venue of. B, next to the venue. C, near to the venue which. D, near the venue where. Option E, no correction required. And the correct answer to this question is D, near the venue where. Our hotel is near the venue where the conference took place. So you need to put a connection, a kind of conjunction to join the two parts of the sentence, that the conference took place near the venue, that the hotel was near the venue, and what was the venue? The place where conference took place. So you have to join the sentence with the help of some conjunction. And near the venue where is the correct conjunction. Near the venue that the conference took place, no, it's not correct. Near the venue of the conference took place, no. Next to the venue the conference took place, it could have been correct, but there need to be a comma in this case, which is not there. Then near to the venue which the conference took place, no, which is not required in this sentence. And the correct option is thus D, near the venue where the conference took place. Coming on to MCQ 6th, and you have to find the word or group of words that is most similar in meaning to this word, and the word is hiatus. So options are A, atrocious. Option B, gap. C, dominance. And D, obscure. And the correct answer to this question is B, gap. So what is a gap? A gap is hiatus. We now know if there's a gap between something, we have got a hiatus. What are the other 3 options? A option, atrocious, means something cruel, something brutal. Then we have dominance, when someone subjugates you, someone has a dominance, or someone dominates you. Then there's obscure, something which is not proper, something which is awkward, that's obscure. Not in proper alignment of the things, so it's obscure. Okay, coming on to MCQ 7th. Some parts of sentences have errors, some have none. You have to find out which part has the error. If there's no error, then choose D as your answer. So we should be always content with what we have. So is there any error in it? You can mark it. If there's no error, mark D as your answer. And the right answer to this question is always content with what? So why is it correct answer? We should be always content with what we have, no error. Why is it correct? Because always is not needed here. Ya to it should have been, we should always be content with what we have. So always would have been between should and be. Then it would have been correct. Otherwise, we do not require always in it. We should be content with what we have. That would have been better. So there was no need of always in this case, and therefore we can get away with it. Moving on to MCQ 8th. That is, you have to fill the blank with the correct option. So the sentences, you will have to dash your mistakes. Option A, pay to. Option B, pay for. Option C, pay off. And option D, pay over. So think of the correct answer. And the right answer to this question is B, pay for. You will have to pay for your mistake. You don't have to pay to your mistakes. You don't go and pay to your mistakes. Then you do not pay off. Pay off would have been also correct, but no, it's not the correct thing here, because you cannot pay off your mistakes. It's not that you are compensating for your mistakes. It's not that. You are paying for your mistakes, means you're paying in lieu of your mistakes. So therefore B is the correct thing. Pay over is, again, it doesn't make sense. It's just a filler. Moving on to MCQ 9th, you have to find if any of these words are wrongly spelled, mark it as your correct answer. If all are perfectly spelled, mark D as 5th as your correct answer, sorry. And if all is correct, then 5th is the right answer. So think and see them closely if there's anything wrong with them. And the correct answer to this question is 1. Planetarium. That A doesn't come after N. It's not planetarium, it's planetarium. So planets, it's made up of planets, right? It shows us the planets. So therefore it has to be planetarium. So planetarium is the correct one, and planetarium is nothing. So 1 is the correct answer to this question. Moving on to MCQ 10th, the last MCQ for today. So one word substitution is a lady's umbrella is called what? A parasol, B granary, C epitaph, and D aviary. And the correct answer to this question is A, parasol. So parasol is a woman's umbrella, a lady's umbrella. What's the meaning of the other 3? Granary is some place where lots of storage takes place. Okay. Then we have epitaph, something which is written on the tomb of a dead person. Either he writes it himself or somebody writes for him. Then we have aviary. Aviary is what? Aviary is a cage, a big structure in which birds are kept. So this is it for today. These were 10 MCQs for today. Hope you enjoyed doing them, and you can share your scores, make it more competitive among yourselves only. And if in case of any doubts, you can write in the comment section, put up your questions in the Q&A sections. I'll definitely answer them. And rate, review, recommend, and share these lessons as much as you can. Have a nice day.